Hi, I'm Foam Man. You've probably seen our Fohmer online. It's a pressure washer attachment for making foam. But today I want to show you our all-new Fohmer. No pressure washer required. With this Fohmer, you just need to hook it up to your hose bib at your house. You don't need a pressure washer at all. Now let me show you how to hook this up. First, I'm going to hook the hose that's coming from my hose bib onto the water inlet port of this Fohmer. You can't make a mistake here because these hoses will only go one way. Now the other hose is the foam outlet hose. And that hose I'm going to hook onto the foam outlet port. And again, you can't make a mistake because these will only go one way. Just screw it on. Hand tight's all you need. And lastly, I'm going to hook up the air. Now with that done, it's ready to work. And this here on our website, we're going to offer our own foam accelerator. You can still use Dawn, but our foam accelerator will foam up things with less quantity. This foam accelerator is pure sodium lauryl sulfate. It's the same stuff that's in the Dawn dishwashing liquid, but it doesn't have the other stuff that's in the Dawn. So this is just pure SLS. It'll foam up at 10 to 16 ounces per gallon depending on what you're trying to foam up. So I mixed up a gallon of Fohmer foam accelerator and some water, and let me show you how to put it into the new Fohmer. So what you do is you twist off the top, and using a funnel you just dump it in. I'll try not to spill any of it. Filled up the Fohmer, and now I just put on the lid. With this new Fohmer, it also does a couple other things. It's also a pressurized tank sprayer. You can use it for that. If you spray Roundup, you can use this guy with you put your Roundup in it instead of your Fohmer solution. Hook up your air, hook up your chemical hose, not a garden hose, and you can spray Roundup on with this unit without any pumping going on. You just use the pressure over the liquid to put it out the hose. You can also use it as a chemical applicator. To do that, you could spray fertilizer. You could put it on at certain ratios depending on what pressure you use on the tank. Now we're going to have videos that show all those applications. Today I just want to show you how it works as a foamer. Now for foaming, once I turn on the water at the house, it's going to be ready to foam. There's two air valves here. One puts air into the tank, the other puts air into the aspirator that turns the liquid into foam. So when you want to start foaming, you'll turn on the tank, you turn on the air, and it's ready to foam. I've got the 375 tip on the end of the hose. I'm going to shut it off. So now I'm going to go turn on the water at the house and show you what this looks like in operation. Okay, so the water's on, and now when I turn this air on, and then turn this air on, this guy's ready to foam. Okay, so I'm going to open it up and start foaming up the side of this house. That's the 375 tip. So I'm going to take this off and use the 531 tip. Back to the 375 tip. And you can see when I change to the 375 tip, the foam gets wetter, and when I use the 531 tip, the foam is drier. I'm just blowing foam today to demonstrate But you can use that. If you want your foam wetter, use the 375 tip. If you want it drier, use the 531 tip. So I do want to show you one last thing with the foamer, and that's how to clean it. Because some of these foamers are going out to some individuals ahead of actual production, and I do want to make sure they understand what it takes to clean it when they're done. You hear it start kicking like that, you know you've used up all your soap. So we're going to shut it off. After you're done foaming, there's one more thing you need to do with your foamer. You need to clean it. So after you're done, you want to turn off your air, and then you're going to want to run your hose until water runs clear coming out of it. So I'm going to turn away and let it run. There's still air in it, so it jumps around a little bit. Now with this foamer, you also want to take the pressure off this tank. So you just lift up on this knob, and the pressure's out of the tank. So we've got water running out of the hose now, so what we want to do now is just rinse out the inside of the foamer tank. So I'm going to take the hose, stick it in there, and turn on the water. Now normally you probably wouldn't have your foamer up on a picnic table, but I'm trying to demonstrate it, so it's up here. It's going to make a mess here in a minute when it starts running out the top. Yeah. But I want it to run clear out there. That way I know it's clean. It's all stainless steel, so you can't hurt it. There. Now once you've got water in it, let's just put the lid back on. I'm gonna go shut the water off from the house. And now I just want to turn the air onto the tank. And what that's going to do is it's going to blow that water through the injector and out the end of the hose. And that's going to clean out my injector if anything got in it. Need to do this to keep it in good shape. And that's about it. I mean, I'd rinse this off one more time and then I'd be done. That's the demo we got on the Fohmer 2. Fortunately, we got a nice day in the middle of winter to put something together for the folks who are going to get some of these here shortly. Thanks for your time.